So, where's the segment in the prime of his life then?
He's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy.
Colin, time to head out on patrol.
Okay, Master Tainari! What was that?
Alright, I'm guessing we need... Oh, never mind. We are switching our perspective. Oh my god. Hi. I'm Dory. Hello. Talk to everyone.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here.
Yo!
Simply flawless work.
Look at
But
that.
will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
Oh boy.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on
Where's
this.
Plumpy, by the way?
You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door.
Oh.
Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
Ah.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
For some reason, it reminds me of what René Descartes would say, that for you to like, well, it's not really what he said based on my paraphrasing, but for you to solve one big problem is that you need to break it down into smaller problems. And maybe those smaller problems in this case could be trivial, like Tainari said.
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us represents one of those factors?
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most
Yep.
people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I will always believe in that. All right. I think that's everything.
Oh, good.
Thanks a lot. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'll still be needing you to calibrate the equipment.
All right. Who else are we seeing this time? Oh, it's these two. Oh, the boys are up here. No, nothing we can interact. Inventory the materials and start the modifications. Oh, okay. Are we finally starting to make the Akasha terminals?
Okay, the materials are ready.
All right.
We can proceed with the next phase. Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Okay.
Oh, not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
Ah, get some
After
more
Aru
information.
started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving a puzzle? Or is it being symbolic? You can't read it unless you don't read it. Victory is wisdom. Knowledge is confined by borders. Wait, I think I've got it. It's a metaphor, isn't it? It's talking about...
A chessboard.
Ah! Safa Shatranj!
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving riddles.
Have the secrets buried in the desert not been unearthed over the years all the same? Since Aru is a place reachable through wisdom, this day was bound to come sooner or later.
Oh, I've always been against overly cryptic sentences. Don't you get tired of reading and writing all that?
Ah, it's you three. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
Yep.
I've heard this was how you'd while away your free hours. You must be quite the experts by now in that case.
It is true. King Deshret's chess games are some of the most well-loved of all his wonderful creations. If you have ever been to Safhe Shatranj,
I have.
you may well be familiar with the chess pieces you see here.
Is this chessboard supposed to be another visualization of the interior of Aru, then?
Naturally.
Again with the naturally.
Visitors, everything is ready. Only by completing the challenge on the board in accordance with the rules will you be permitted to overwrite Aru.
1 second. It's not dangerous, is it?
Dangerous? Why, yes, of course.
I should be the one to go, then. Wait for me here.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our present company has rubbed off on you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm your upperclassman.
Oh,
That
boy.
means I have to look out for you.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of chess typically requires 2 players.
2 opposing players.
Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Are we doing combat?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippers.
Oh my god.
All right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary chess. Is the goal to defeat the opponent?
No, you must enter the board and pass the trials we have placed there.
Ready?
Alright.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be another combat thing. Never mind. During the chess trial, Alhaitham and Kaveh must move separately, consuming actions as they do to traverse the... Okay. The trial can only be passed once both of them reach the end. The areas that Alhaitham and Kaveh pass through will be marked. Unable to enter an area that Kaveh has marked and vice versa. Returning to an area will only remove the mark and also return the previous action. Kaveh can move some pieces on the chessboard, but he can only push them toward empty areas. Alhaitham can activate some pieces on the chessboard to unlock certain areas. Okay.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Okay.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Okay, what do we do?
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
Oh, rock. Beep boop.
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things.
Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
Amusing.
Oh, excellent work.
Okay, we could push that. Obviously. Or are these just obstacles? Ah. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. I know I said that's it, but then I'm going to jinx it into a more harder puzzle. Okay.
Now is the time for my trial.
Kaveh. Okay.
Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Nice and easy.
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
How about we switch to Alhaitham first? Or Kaveh? Path blocked. Oh. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, I know. There we go. Back to your position. And then... now it is Alhaitham's turn to... go here. There we go. Kaveh? Oh, but Alhaitham can't get past. Oh, okay, I get it. I know what to do. Oh, wait, but it's... oh, but the limit. Okay, hold on. Path blocked? What do you mean path blocked?
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Okay, what about Alhaitham? Because he can't go past through. Oh, wait. Oh, it's as simple as that. Okay. Alright. Alhaitham. Okay.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Okay, where does this go? Okay, let's do that. And so Al-Haytham will be able to go there. Yes! Okay, and then Kaveh. Sure. And then Al-Haytham is able to go there. Great. Now, hold on. Where is the easy path for Al-Haytham to go? It should be straight ahead. Which means... Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it. There we go. And... Kaveh, where does... Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so Al-Haytham. There we go. What about you, Kaveh? Ooh. Yeah, we can't. Okay, hold on. Let's reset this.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Okay.
Suit yourself.
And then we're going to move this thing. Oh, wait.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, how did I mess it up?
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Yes. And then, oh wait, but Al-Haytham needs to go there. Ooh, this is tough. Unless... Hold on. Let's get this thing out of the way first. And then... hold on. Let me try something. Let me try something. No, we can't, because Al-Haytham needs to go there. Alright guys, I think I figured out what to do. Let's move that to the max first. And we switch back to Al-Haytham. Switch back to Kaveh, right here. Now, Kaveh needs to move this thing here. Move that thing here. There we go. Then Al-Haytham should deactivate. There we go. Now, oops, sorry, Kaveh. There and there. Okay. And then Al-Haytham should just do an L and go to that terminal right over there. And after that, he is able to go here. While Kaveh, meanwhile, there we go. There we go. Whew, took me a while. What's gonna happen?
Done.
Yep, we're done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out with this. Is it just me, or were you giving us quite a lot of guidance along the way?
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible to extend its range even further. Perhaps you can find a way.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Kroko? What do you say?
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally. Naturally, I agree. Okay, who's else? Oh, okay, it's us. Talk to Nahida. I'm sure I've seen that guy before, but yeah, everyone. With everyone here, I guess the mausoleum looks more lively than ever.
There you are.
Yep.
Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others. And she has already sent word to Natlan on our behalf.
Hey, good job,
She
Nicole.
said that while the other members of the Hexen Circle are busy with important work, she is quite free, and she's more than willing to accompany the people of Sumeru for the entire journey.
Alice still needs to guard the borders.
Yes, Nicole, all right. Always super patient and loves to help everyone out. She's the best. She is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
Alright, so we're heading to Natlan. We're meeting Mavuika, I presume. Oh. Head to the border. Oh, we're heading to the high grounds. Hold on, where are we in the map? Oh yeah, we are. Actually, no, I think this really is the entrance to Natlan, I think. I forgot because we did. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Head to the border. Oh my God! Look at this. I could see the border that Irminsul has put up, and there it is. The land of Pyro, or land of the dragons. Oh.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
I think that's right. The forbidden knowledge was eliminated, but the fact that Irminsul was polluted should remain unchanged. I could see it at the back there. Whoa! Yo! Hey, Mavuika!
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
What's up?
That voice. Mawika! You got here pretty quickly.
We're talking to you
Hello,
beyond
traveler.
the wall.
It's been a while.
Hold
Hello
on.
there.
Hey.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Hey, hold on. Yep, there's Mavuika, also Yehoda. There's a lot of these things that I guess we knew, but we still had to read, you know, like Sorush, Bloomguard of the Party, the Torre, all these. I like how they include Yehoda in here, in this too.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. The form in which you see me now is one carried by the Traveler. The real me is inside the mausoleum of King Deshret, and I am reaching out to you with my mind from here. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be on our guard, as he can spy on information in the world from within the tree. Fortunately, there is no record of the Traveler in Irminsul, and you are still within Natlan's borders.
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom, rather than the ley lines.
Yep.
As long as the Night Kingdom remains disconnected from the ley line cycle, the Doctor has no way of knowing my movements.
Exactly.
So by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder Paimon didn't come. You were concerned that her activity would be recorded by Irminsul.
Oh.
The Natlanese have heard about the situation in
That's
Sumeru.
why.
With the borders sealed off, merchants have been forced to stop their shipments. It's pretty serious, and you're the ones bearing the brunt of it.
I'd like to address the question you raised at the beginning. I can offer a brief explanation, although it will sound rather cruel.
Oh.
I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but Irminsul predates the heavenly principles. It existed long ago, when the dragons of Natlan were at the height of their power. So even when the people of Sumeru became ill because of pollution, it was not a critical issue from the perspective of Irminsul itself. As long as it continues to function normally, the barrier will not be activated. But this time, the Doctor's invasion has directly affected the tree. That is what caused the barrier to deploy. The heavenly principles established a rule that when Irminsul is plunged into grave danger, a portion of power will be reserved to isolate Sumeru. That way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The heavenly principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're just gonna sit around and wait for the end. If necessary, I will utilize any and every means at my disposal.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say exactly what this meeting was about. But after hearing everything you've said so far, I think I can guess where this is going.
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the Pyrognosis, don't you?
Oh.
Yes, you guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but the situation is far graver than I foresaw. So instead, what I ask of you is to please give the Pyrognosis to Sumeru.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no need to be shy.
Surely a gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless.
Also, remember that whenever a Fatui takes gnosis from each of the other Archons, or when the other Archons don't have their gnosis on them, you know, they actually don't mind, and actually it's as if they are letting them taking it, which the developers said that it will be all revealed during the Snezhnaya arc in the future.
But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But I don't usually use it. You know me. I like to think I'm pretty strong without it.
Oh.
Yeah, not about to dispute that.
So you see, you don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyrognosis.
Oh, there we go. Also, okay, oh, what was I about to say? Okay, also, another thing is that there are several books from Notcry that I've read in the past, but I revised them because you know me, I don't have a good memory. And I have reread them and relearned about the third Descender. If I'm not mistaken, his name was, well, we don't know his name, but he is called Saralainen, if I'm not mistaken, which he opened the gates of Pohjola, somewhere in Notcry, like somewhere on the northern, or somewhere, yeah, in Notcry, and was about to wed to a woman, a daughter of some sort of guy. I have no idea, because every time I read lore, I always associate them to real life history or mythology or some sort. And then yeah, he was killed by heavenly principles, and as you know from Nouvellette, his body was split into the 7 gnosis.
Huh? Just like that?
And apparently he's got something with the elements, which is why the 7 gnosis has a strong resonance to each of the elements. In this case, the Pyrognosis with Pyro.
Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do.
Oh.
I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your gnosis just because of me?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me, handing over the gnosis to Tumaini is far from the craziest idea I could think of. Besides, even if you hadn't come here personally, I think I still would have agreed to Nahida's request. Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts all of Teyvat. I know all too well how difficult it can be to protect the things you care about. So logically, morally, or however you want to cut it, helping you is the right thing to do.
Also, the sun's
You don't
kind
need to
of
tell
bright.
me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Natland.
Don't mention it. But now,
Oh
for the
yeah,
hard part.
that's the thing.
How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
I don't know why, but I kind of like seeing Celestia up there. Oh.
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot.
Yeah.
Things that apply to everyone else don't seem to apply to me.
Descender
I figured the
privilege.
same might be true here.
Irminsul usually produces effects based on the records it holds. Since the Traveler is a Descender, Irminsul contains no records of him, and thus has no way to impede him.
Is that right? You really are full of surprises. Catch.
Whoa!
Yep.
Thank you, Mawika. Thank you for trusting us with something so important.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis.
Right.
Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Oh,
Let
don't
me try something.
don't tell me you're gonna usurp
I
the
have
Gnosis.
the Pyrognosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy, and yet this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro.
Yeah.
My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
Hey, the Chosen of Dragons as well.
Disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
Oh, we've sucked in the Gnosis inside us.
I'm fine. The Pyrognosis disappeared into my body. Just like phlogiston.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power of phlogiston. You might not be recorded in the ley lines, but you're still our Tumini.
All right. Amazing. I made it back through with the Gnosis.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Malika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
All right. What's the next phase of operation? We haven't went to. Never mind. I was about to say we haven't went to Nefer and the other side. Oh, by the way, we're up here. Yo. Sup, Nahihi? I can still see Irminsul there.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling? Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh? Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing all right. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing.
God, Nahida, don't.
But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself.
Thanks, Nahida.
Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live. But knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone. Like
Also, I
plucking
could
tufts
see-
of fur from a sumpter beast.
I could see some Fontaine
Me
from
too.
there.
With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Hey, Wanderer.
Don't worry about what I think. I was just passing by and happened to overhear your conversation.
What are you talking about, Hat Guy? This is the top floor. No one passes by the top floor.
Uh-oh.
Says who? You can fly just like I can. I would have thought it makes
Guys,
sense to you, of all people.
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
Hopefully this dialogue can conclude soon because I really need to charge my earpods. So yeah, I'm afraid that if it disconnects, the whole recording will stop.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
Okay. Alright guys, we're going to take a walk and see what's everyone doing. Oh, okay, here we go. So I guess this will be the finale. So I'm gonna take a quick break while I charge my earphone and have some dinner. And yeah, we'll be right back.